is Tennessee Ernie Ford.
Thank you very much. Halloween, Halloween, hot jack-o'-lantern, it's Halloween. Apples hanging high, there's a big pumpkin pie in the sky. Children sing, children waltz, who gives a darn if your face is false? Jump on a broom like a witch, go and toss all your gloom in a ditch. Go out on the street for a trick or a treat, you're a cinch to strike it rich. Halloween, Halloween, all other holidays fall between. The night of all Halloween, light up the tallow and make it a bright Halloween. Connected to the foot bone connected to the ankle bone connected to the leg bone connected to the knee bone connected to the thigh bone connected to the hip bone connected to the rib bone connected to the chest bone connected to the collar bone connected to the shoulder bone connected to the neck bone connected to the jaw bone connected to the head. Them bones gonna rise again. Oh, hear me now, them bones are gonna rise again. I said them bones are gonna rise again. Away in the middle of the
Treat Mr. Ford.
Well, trigger.
Halloween, Halloween, hot jack-o'-lantern, it's Halloween.
Apples hanging high, there's a big pumpkin pie. Halloween, Halloween, all other holidays fall between. The night of all Halloween, light up the tallow and make it a bright Halloween. Oh, that's a big time. Thank you very much. Good evening to all you prospective victims of tomorrow night. Oh, you're going to get it. Yeah, here it is, almost Halloween. A great national celebration about which John Foster Dulles once said to little David Eisenhower, "I don't care who your grandpa is, get away from my garbage can." I expect we can all expect the usual Halloween pranks tomorrow night. Soap on the windows, and soap on the doors, and soap on the cat. I guess kids use more soap on Halloween than they use on themselves the rest of the year. I remember Halloween back home. When I was a kid, we used to go trick-or-treating like kids do, but we'd get good things. You know, we get things like caramel-covered hominy grits made up in balls, you know. Candy-coated chitlin. There's a dandy there. Sugar-coated rooster's combs. You don't know what you've missed if you haven't had that. And chocolate-covered turtles. We get them at Halloween. We used to lick the chocolate off of them and then put them back in the pond. Now, if you got more than one turtle, you'd have to be quick, because they'd lick the chocolate off of one another. Once, we used to look forward to little delicacies like that. Oh, we always managed to get into a little devilment when I was a kid. I got to tell you something. I remember one time, a bunch of us boys helped Muley Benson put his sow in Grandpa's bed. Now, well, now, wait a minute. I want to hear. Well, we got her in there, you know, and tucked her in good. A little while later, Grandpa come sneaking into the house, you know. He'd been out with some of the boys and sipping a little cider and fooling around. Well, we all skittered out behind the house there next to the bedroom window, and we're just a-giggling and a-poking one another, you know. Well, Grandpa, he come a-tippy-toeing into the bedroom, and he sat down on the side of the bed. Well, I laid that big sow. She's laying there all tucked in, the covers up around her neck, you know, this way. Well, Grandpa come in there and sat down on the side of the bed, and he bent over and he kissed that big sow right on the cheek, you know. Well, that old sow reached up there and grabbed him by the nose, shook him around and grunted and squealed and squalled and made the awfulest racket you've ever heard. Well, Grandpa drew back and said, "Grandma." He said, "Grandma, I don't know what the heck all the fuss is about, but you're sure beautiful when you're mad."
Time to listen to the man from Tennessee. Pull up a chair, sit down, relax for a while. We know you'll sing.